What is up, you beautiful motherfuckers? Welcome back to the Astrodix channel, where today we are back with another inbox. It's Monday. It's time for inbox. If you want to submit your own submission to get a video like this made, and you pick the game I play too, the inbox is in the description. It's completely anonymous, and you get to pick what game I play, which I already said. Today I have a guest. Jaden's back again for another video today, and he's going to cover this inbox with us. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into that real quick.
Uh, yeah. Hi guys, it's me again. Your
Yeah,
least favorite recurring character on this show.
actually the favorite. If I have to interject.
I don't know. Our last video flopped, I think.
No, I don't think it did. Not the last one I did with you. I don't think it flopped, but who knows. But let's get into the inbox, okay? So, only one submission for today, because I feel like it'll be lengthy enough for its own video. Can you give me advice with how to get over my ex? We were together for 5 years, and it hurts.
Um. So I want this person to hear what I'm saying right here specifically. 5 years isn't just a person. It's routines, inside jokes, plans that you've like built in your head with this person. So it's gonna feel like your whole world shifted, because it did. It did.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you're not weak for hurting. You're genuinely mourning and grieving over something that was real, something that you've lost, and you're gonna feel like you've lost 5 years of your life, but you didn't lose them. You know, you
It wasn't a
spent
total waste. Like, don't see it as a
you
total
spent five
waste.
years with a person that you love and enjoyed all the moments that were there. So everything that you went through, it still shaped who you are right now, and it will still remain with you for the rest of your life. Some days, I mean, uh,
I think what he's trying to say is don't try to look upon it negatively. I think Joda talked about it too, where the fucking file corrupted. Um, but, what is it? Just like don't see it as an inherently negative thing that it ended. Be like happy that it happened. Whatever like wise way you can word that, I suppose.
the the process of recovering from something like this isn't like a linear thing. You'll feel
Mm-hmm.
strong some days, other days will let you like unravel like you're a spool with no control, no end to the knot that's just unraveling. And that's okay cuz we're people, you know?
You're not
And
expected to be perfect.
while it may not be within like a month or even a year, but someday you will get that love back in your life. Not the same love, but it'll be a better love because now you'll know and you'll be able to recover from what went
Mm-hmm.
wrong last time. And now you're not gonna have to beg for them to stay or like be in pain about it. You gotta remember, just because someone left you doesn't mean you were unlovable. It's just a chapter in your life that was ending.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Like I don't. I hate talking about like oh it was meant to happen, but like like it just like I don't know how to describe it, but just like you know if that person came and gone in your life, I feel like they served their purpose in your journey almost or in your story, and I feel like you can take what you like take your shortcomings from that relationship and take it as like almost like a guide on how to improve and how to be better for when you're ready for a commitment like that again. And also if it
Hmm.
ever needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the biggest part of it is like throughout those 5 years, they've definitely like imagined a future for themselves, and now that
Hmm.
plan has gone to the wayside. So
It's just
you're
like
gonna have to
completely
rethink certain
shattered.
aspects of your life, and it's gonna be a very, very difficult recovery process. I know that, and I'm sorry that happened for whoever submitted this, but really, all I can say is you learn what love is like. There's costs to it. Something
Hmm.
something can always happen at the end of the day.
You're not fully guaranteed. anything, but like that's okay.
That's okay. We're people. We're not perfect. Everything changes every single day, and there's no set decided like common factors between each day.
Hmm. But I feel like there can be solace in that too. Like it's not inherently a negative viewpoint to see, like, because obviously that's a fact of life. Like nothing is 100% guaranteed. Like you just kind of have to learn to accept that, and um, like trying to figure out how to spin this in like a positive way because it's not. I don't see it as a negative thing, but it's like because I feel like if you accept that not everything's guaranteed, but then you still have trust in the people you love to stay, and they do, I feel like that is more fulfilling than like knowing that something is guaranteed to stay. Because like, also it kind of motivates you to not get complacent with where you are or like how your relationship with somebody is. If you know and you accept that not everything is 100% guaranteed, then I feel like that motivates you to put in the effort to be better every day and to improve those chances of the people you care about staying, you know?
Yeah. I just think when people come out of relationships, they try too hard to become like better than they were before rather than just getting back to where they were at the start.
I feel like also to kind of like spin on that, I do think that like it's good to improve upon yourself after a relationship. I think it's good that people like make the effort to improve themselves because obviously like I think no matter what the situation is, well, I feel like there's a couple like, you know, exceptions to it, but I feel like most of the time when a relationship respectfully splits, it's not a one party thing. Like usually both parties did something like that wasn't necessarily like the best they could have done. And I feel like being able to look back and see your mistakes and improve upon them, I feel like is a good step to take to like accepting that that relationship is over. And not necessarily getting over it, because I don't like using that term for a relationship, but kind of just like reaching like a sort of self like inner peace with it. Like you make your peace with what happened.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had another thing to add on. I'm just trying to remember like
You're good.
Hmm. Oh yeah. So if the person that did submit that comes back and watches this video, I would like to give my best piece of advice is from now on, make a routine for yourself. Make your own routine that has nothing to do with this past relationship or past people. Make a routine that belongs to you. Like it has to be your
Uh,
routine. You can't even if it even if there's something harmful in the routine, as long as the rest of it gets you better, there's no issue with that. It having structure to your days after such a devastating and tragic event for somebody is always going to be better than just wandering aimlessly throughout the day, wondering, sulking, feeling sad. It's just not how you want to be.
what I'm assuming you're trying to say is like, God, voice crack. First off, second off, like just having some sort of structure in your day to day,
Yes, structure your days. That's
like
the
yeah,
bottom line.
give
Structure
yourself
your
some
days.
structure so that you're not so aimless. And I guess that also loops back to what I said about like because I don't know what the terms of this like relationship ending was. They didn't really give any details on it, which is fine. Like I don't expect people to go in depth like when they ask questions like this about like what's going on. But it's kind of just like I had it and then I lost it. Um like there's probably something that happened that like I'm not saying it's your fault you did this, but it's like there's probably something you could look back on and be like, yeah, I could probably do better on this next time, like I'm in a committed relationship like this, or whatever. And I feel like you could give your if you don't know how to give yourself structure, start there and like think about what you could do to do better next time, like because when it comes to actually like making peace with a relationship, I feel like that you just got to give that time. And I know that's like the shittiest answer that could ever be given ever to like anyone grieving is just time heals all wounds. But like, the pain will hurt less and less as time moves on. Like Jaden said, like in 6 months or in a year, like it's not gonna the wound won't be as fresh as it is now.
Mhm.
If you get my flow.
I do get what you're saying there, and to piggyback off that, with the piggyback off of what Coach said,
Hmm.
yeah, while it may feel like getting into another relationship is like a bandage on a wound, but I feel like it's quite the opposite
I think it does more of
because
a detriment than
it's more.
you tell.
I'd say, like if we're talking about this like an actual wound, right? Like let's say you have a cut on your arm. It's like if you put a plastic rim around that cut that held it open. If you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like it
Yeah,
just
that
keeps
makes
that
sense.
gash there. You have
It
to wait for
doesn't.
the wound to fully heal on its own before you get back into something, because it may feel like you need somebody else to help get through it all, but I guarantee you, you can do this all yourself.
You can.
You don't
You don't.
need to do it yourself, but it helps a lot if you get past this by yourself while you're recovering from being with somebody else.
And I feel like necessarily that doesn't have to be. That's not like us saying like, oh, you have to do this alone. Don't ask for help from anyone
I'm
because
saying
like,
romantically. I'm saying
yeah,
you don't want to
that's
choose.
what
You don't want to choose help romantically.
I assumed you were saying is like, don't seek romantic like assistance when you're going through this because honestly that does nothing. That doesn't help at all. It like only distracts your brain from making peace. Like obviously as someone, who like is very a big supporter of support groups and like, having people like having a support system, like go to your like talk to your friends about it. Like like people you trust. Come to like confide in people you trust. Because if you do this 100% on your own, I feel like it leads very often to like just bottling up how you feel about it and not like vocalizing your like opinions on anything like related to it. Like it doesn't help as much as it should
Spend
to
time with
like
people, but have me time while at the same
yeah,
time. Spend time with people,
balance.
but have me time.
Balance is key. Again, with the structure, like, structure yourself. Structure spending time with your friends and like talking to people that you trust about it. Don't keep it all to yourself.
Mhm. Um, do you think there's anything else super important that
I
we can bring
don't
up?
think there. I feel like I covered just about everything I wanted to cover with it.
Mhm. And also, it's gonna there's a cycle you're gonna go through. Some days you'll wake up and you'll feel like, oh my gosh, I'm free from this. I've moved on. And then sometimes you might wake up and it might all just you might
Wake up in the most like
stuck at the
soul
start,
crushing, yeah, the most like soul crushing like feeling
but you're
ever.
not, because like healing is, I feel like it's a loop, because every time you fully heal from something, something happens again, and it's gonna
Hmm.
feel like that for a long time. And all I gotta say is don't listen to it. If you're ever feeling bad, you're getting better every day. There's no reason to.
Hmm. If I had to like put it into an analogy, analogies reference. If I had to put it, if I had to put it into like an analogy, say like the breakup, you get dropped into a pit, right? Like you're at the bottom of a hole, like I don't know, you fell down a well or something. You're at the bottom, right? When you're at the very bottom, you can't go any lower. Like there's like I feel like once you hit the bottom, which in this case is the breakup, every step you take is a step to climbing out of that hole. And while some days it'll feel like you've fallen back down to the bottom, like, you know, uh, you're at the bottom. Like, it's as bad as it can get. You can only go up from here. So, like, don't spend so much time dwelling on, like, the negative parts when the only way you can really go with this is up.
He did back I had my French teacher sophomore year. He did tell me something that I would like for people to hear just in general.
Okay.
Recovery, it's recovery after a long relationship is like learning to walk after an injury. At
Hmm.
first, standing will hurt. Like your legs are obviously gonna feel pain. You'll wobble, you'll fall down a bunch, but you'll want to sit back down because that's how it feels familiar. You know what that's like.
Hmm.
But each step that you take during recovery builds on your own strength that you didn't even recognize you had. And then eventually that pain subsides and you just start thinking about the next step and keep going forward, you know?
Hmm.
You have to always think about the next step. you can't look backward.
Which I guess is just another way of saying like don't dwell on the past or like what could have been, but like think about the now and like what you can do now. And like just believe in yourself. Like don't wallow in your own like self-pity and like hatred. No, you're good, Ray. You're good. But just like, be be present, be um I don't know how else to word it. Just be present. Like be there. Be in the moment and think about what you can like what step is next instead of like what happened before.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can hear your Xbox.
Can you? I'm not even
I,
using it.
I hear something in the background.
Oh, well, it's not my Xbox. That's weird.
There's like weird white noise behind you. I don't know. You'll probably be able to
Uh,
hear it. Recording.
yeah, I'm probably input in like when I'm editing. But if we don't have any other
I
words to
believe that is all
impart,
I want to say.
yeah, I think that's about all I want to say too. I guess we'll wrap it up then. Uh, Editing Astro here with the outro because the mic keeps fucking up in the recording. Hope you guys enjoyed today's inbox video. It was only one this time because Jaden was here and we yapped a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Inbox is down in the description if you guys want to submit your own and get a video just like this on a Monday, just like this one. And also my Twitter is linked. But that's going to be all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later.